Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Then West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me?
At the confluence of the 3 rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Wilson able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's second and 5 now from the 22. On second down, a run with Hall.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hall want to give up the middle. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wilson to Mims for a New York first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Ball again on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Quickly into the hands of Mims. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, running right is Hall. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown? go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Still going inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Lawrence on 3rd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Wilson on the move to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster in the final play of the first half.
Just on the hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown. The last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jermaine Johnson. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Give to Hall running right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hall again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Steps away. Open man. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half. And that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security. And none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson, his 2nd sack of the night. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jermaine Johnson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
There's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A handoff for Hall. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, this is one of those games where...
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces.